What is going on, everybody? Happy Hump Day. What's going on, Mike?
Hey man, much better than yesterday, Wade. Appreciate y'all putting up with me whining yesterday. We did bounce back, went 3-1 last night, much better than the day before's 0-3. That helps ease the pain a little bit. But still got to get it rolling this week. Got to get back into black, as ACDC would say. What about you, my man? I know you cleaned up on several plays that I was following last night. How'd the Tuesday card treat you? I think you was in
Yeah,
the
we
positive.
profited. Ended up giving a little bit of our profit back last night when we ran out Colton. I think Colton Gordon was his name for the Astros. Took him to get four
Oh
strikeouts
yeah.
against the Rockies, and he ended up with three because he got rocked and gave up 4 or 5 runs. So
Yeah,
that'll
right.
happen. But yeah, man, we moved to 66-41. That's a 62% hit rate for the show, and I'm pretty excited about today. Man, it's a jam-packed slate. We've got all sorts of games. We've got numerous doubleheaders going today. If I can correctly recall, we've got the Phillies in a doubleheader. We've got the Nationals in a doubleheader. The Mets are in a doubleheader. So I think we've got three sets of doubleheaders today. So there's a ton of games. Let's jump right into it, man. What's your pick number one?
All right, let's not break tradition. Let's find a full game under. We cashed one last night with the Marlins game. Marlins Twins easily stayed under. That's the kind of under we like right there. Holding under 7.5 sounds kind of scary. Not when they only score 2 runs, baby. We can go to bed with that one, feeling good about that one. Maybe this one will work out the same. I don't know, maybe a little bit more scoring, but gonna run this one back. This was rained out yesterday. It was our opener play from a couple days ago, but it's running back kind of a different way, different pitcher for the Padres. But this is game two. I'm gonna go game two of Padres Phillies under 8.5. I actually got that minus 114 early this morning, like 5:30 a.m. at Valley Bet. I think you can still get minus 125 at ESPN Bet. That's fine. Um, Numbers at least a run too high, Wade, especially with Christopher Sanchez on the hill. Kid's been rock solid all year long. I think he's one of the best lefties in the National League. Doesn't get a ton of pub just because he's pitching on the same freaking rotation as Zach Wheeler, which is understandable. But facing off against Dylan Cease, one of our guys that we like to target for K props. Cease scares me because he can give up the long ball a lot more than people think, but I love that K rate of almost 30%. So he should be able to hold Philly down here at home, even. Phillies do score a lot more runs at home, but I think Cease can hold them down here, especially holding under an 8.5. Feel pretty good about it. Sanchez, good K rate, very good ground ball guy. So San Diego has disappointed the heck out of me all season long, man, as far as their offense. They're just really not that great. They're average at best on a good day, but really they're below average. I think they're 19th against Southpaws this year, WRC plus. That's pretty terrible when they spend all that money on Tatis, Machado, Jackson Merrill, all those other guys. You think they'd be better. Just ain't happening though. Do love the Padres bullpen though. Wait, I got them a top five bullpen, fifth
Yep.
in baseball, K minus BB. Very good bullpen. Leads to some good run suppression there. So yeah, I'm gonna go Padres Phillies in game two under 8.5. If you can only find 8, I'm fine with that, but I wouldn't mind buying it up if you have to minus 130 ish, minus 135, just to have that little extra run. That way you don't land on a push in a 5-3 game. But yeah, I like this under. Just kind of fits my criteria. Two ace level pitchers should be good.
I like it. Yep. This is an under that we like to target, and my model likes it as well. So this is a really good one.
I love it when Wade's model matches my bet. I would like to go see what our percentage is. I'd venture to say it's pretty good.
We
Enough
should
about
start
that. What about
tracking that. We should get
Yeah, what
tracking
about you?
that.
What do you got? What do you got for your favorite play of the day? Wade's been rolling, by the way, guys. I don't know if y'all have noticed here, but I don't think he's lost. I don't think he's had a losing day in about 2 weeks. It looks like to me. But
I think the solo day that I did myself on Saturday was the one, so that's why I'm not doing them anymore right now. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not sure what my favorite play is today, honestly. There's so many plays today. I like a lot on the board today. There's a ton of our favorite pitchers going today. A lot of good matchups today. My first one though, I'm just gonna start off with a strikeout parlay. I do think I do think both of these guys can hit their straight numbers. I did play Barrios' straight for a little bit of money at plus money because I do think it's good value.
yeah,
But I paired Jose Barrios to get 5 strikeouts with Hunter Brown to get 6 strikeouts, and that was a minus 103 over on DraftKings.
Nice.
Berrios has had 5 and 2 of his last 3 against the Yankees, and he's just been much better at home. He did have 4 against them earlier this year at Yankee Stadium, and I believe he's set for a bounce back today. He had 6 and 8 in his games prior to that. He had 8 in his last game at home against them. Um, Yankees are also striking out sixth most to right-handed pitchers the last 30 days, the fourth most the last 30 days, and they've allowed at least 5 of the last 7 right-handed pitchers they've faced. His over 5.5 was plus 127 over on No Big when I grabbed that. I did throw a half unit on that because I just think that plus money value is pretty good for him today against the Yankees team that really can give you some strikeouts. Um,
Mhm.
Gausman let us down yesterday, but the game before that, Scherzer had 7, so if Scherzer can get 7. I think Barrios can at least get 6, especially at that plus money price. Um, and I'll say too, his that plus 127 at the time, it was like minus one. It was like minus money on like 2 books. So
Yeah.
that's why I thought it was really good value. Um, Brown, on the other hand, he does have 7 in both of his starts against the Rockies. One of them was at Colorado, so he's done it before. I think he could hit 7. His 6.5 is tradable if you want to play that. I'm just gonna lock in 6 today for him. We saw yeah, the Rockies' offense has just really turned a corner the last 30 days. They're hitting right-handed pitchers really well. I think they're ranked top 15 on average against right-handed pitchers, and he's turned into back to walking a little bit more recently. He's I think his last 3 games, especially on the road, he's walked two or more. He walked 3 the last game he faced the Rockies last year, so I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up walking 2 or 3 again today. He did have 0 walks his game at Colorado when he went there, so I do like that. So I think 6 is a pretty good lock for him. It's a number he's been cashing pretty regularly this year. Uh, the Rockies are currently they're ranked dead last with a K percentage of 28% for the last 30 days against right-handed pitchers, 27% for the season. He sits the 98th percentile at 32% K rates and averaging almost 11 strikeouts per 9 innings. Like I said, I would like that 2.6 walks per 9 to come down a little bit today, and I think we should be able to get 6 strikeouts from him at least.
Yeah, that's a good look right there. Like getting both those guys at those prices. I was actually pretty close on Barrios myself playing that at the plus money. I thought the price was wrong. I think his median's 5, but I adjusted that up
Yeah.
to really 6.5 because the Yanks been striking out a ton. I think third highest K
Mhm.
rate last 14. So
Yeah.
good find here, Barrios. We also like Jose too on this show. He's kind of one of our favorites on the show just because he
Yeah,
goes
if you were
deep.
if
Goes
you're
deep
somebody
in
that
the
just Yeah, if
yeah,
you're somebody that just doesn't like to take plays in Colorado for
yeah,
some reason, I know some people may just avoid strike pitchers there altogether. They may avoid bets there altogether. I think it's okay to play Barrios straight.
sure, sure. And on the other one, I actually did. Speaking of that, I did play Brown straight at over 6.5. I think for
Oh,
minus
so
one
you
twenty.
like it? Okay, okay,
Yeah, I do like that quite a bit.
okay.
I mean, I can't not do it. It's like here's one of the best K guys in baseball against the
I know,
worst K
I know.
team. I know it's Coors Field. I get all that, and I could see Brown giving up 3 or 4 runs, but I could also see him K 10 guys today. It's kind of one of those
Yeah,
Doctor Jekyll, Mister Hyde
yeah,
things as far as Coors Field. So yeah, I don't know. Kind of a weird one. I like Coors Field because it's fun to watch games, but also
yeah.
hate it because it's harder to handicap.
Well, I think I saw quite a few people on his under 2.5 earned runs today, which I don't know. I think it's kind of crazy. He did give up 4 his one time there. He gave up 2 home runs, and with the way he's walking, he gives
Yeah,
up 1 walk and gives up a home run. I mean, that's 2 runs right there, so I don't know. I think the earned runs are very risky today for him there, but I think everything else there for him is pretty good.
yeah,
And like you said, you think Barrios was a pretty good look today, especially at that 5 numbers, so
yeah. Mm,
hey, sports fans, are you looking for free daily sports betting picks and the hottest promo codes for sports books in your state? Check out eatwatchbet.com, bettorsinsider.com, and hellorookie.com, your ultimate one-stop shops for winning sports picks and unbeatable deals. If you like DFS bets and player props, go check out hellorookie.com. That's where they specialize in plays like that. You can also get game line and other special bets over on eatwatchbet.com and bettorsinsider.com. You can dive into daily articles packed with expert predictions and tips to help you make smarter bets. Plus, we've got links to exclusive promo codes for every major sportsbook in your state. Why miss out on free money? Don't wait. Visit eatwatchbet.com, bettorsinsider.com, and helloricky.com now and take your sports betting game to the next level.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. That was a great time to sign up for really any sports book that's live in your state. We talk on the show a lot of times. Shop and shop and shop till you can't shop no more. Make sure you get the best number you can. I know, a lot of newer bettors probably, don't really understand. It's like, oh, well, what's the difference between -115 and -110? Well, it don't sound like that big a difference. Over the course of a season in a high volume sport like MLB, you save yourself a ton of money by just getting that best price. So if you're in one of these states, need a bonus, check it out. Wade read the promo way better than I did here ad lib, but there we go.
All right.
Good,
Well, very
good,
nice. Well,
good stuff.
what's your second play of the day? What are you looking
Yeah.
at?
So we're gonna debut this. I don't know how it's gonna go. It's my first ever earn runs prop. I needed something a little spice up my prop
Wow.
betting.
Okay.
So we're gonna do Yusei Kikuchi under 2.5 earned runs at plus 120 over at Hard Rock. I think the number's wrong, Wade. It hurts my Atlanta Braves heart to fade my Braves,
Man,
but
what are
we
you
have
doing?
stunk all year long against lefties. We stunk last night against a terrible lefty in Tyler
Yeah.
Anderson. He threw what, innings of shutout ball against us. Got blanked 4-0. I don't know why we can't hit lefties. It makes no sense. But anyway, went back and looked. I usually don't go this deep into the weeds, but I did on this play. 6 out of the last 7 lefties have cashed against this under 2.5 line. So it's just been a year-long struggle for the Bravos. They've been better against righties, but lefties have been their nemesis all year long. Just 21st in WRC plus for the season. Also 21st in WRC plus last 14 days. Gucci's been in good form too. What do I have on Kikuchi here? Yeah, he's cashed this line in 11 of his 17 starts this season. He's got nasty breaking pitches that allows him to pitch out of jams. I don't like his walk rate. That's probably the one thing I don't like about the play. I don't like his walk rate. And his road record not as good. We could talk about home and away splits off air. Does worry me a little bit. I think
Yeah.
that's kind of skewed though, because his first 5 starts of the season were on the road. That's kind of weird. You don't really see splits like that. But yeah, just like his stuff. He's been in good current form. He's given up 2 earned runs or less in 9 of his last 11. Just a bad Braves lineup as far as against Southpaws. I'm going to take a shot this plus 120. Maybe I'm taking too many plus money plays this year. Sometimes they're kind of sucker bets, I think. But man, this one, the price just looks wrong. I probably would have laid off if it was minus 120 or minus 130. I'd have laid off, but at plus 120, I'm a buyer, man. Maybe Hard Rock's going to beat me, but I'm going to try this out here and see how it goes.
I like it.
Scared
I
me.
like it. I feel like I'm influencing you a little bit, and I'm not sure if that's good or not.
I know it's good. You're the MLB prop guru, man. I got to learn from you. I got to learn how to get I got to expand my horizons, get into different markets besides just K's. K's are fun, but they can make you beat your head against the wall. They're
They
have a lot
will.
of variance. I feel like if I could get down the markets like you do, the outs and the earn runs, I feel are more predictable than K's. But I just don't know how the heck to do them yet. So we'll see. We'll see how this
We've been
goes.
on a nice little under earned
Yeah, you
run
have. Yeah, you have.
recently. Um,
That's what inspired me to do it. That's
yeah, I was. We didn't take any yesterday. I didn't find any spots that we like, and I know some of them cashed that I did like. So it's like one of those kind of you did.
yeah,
And when you play outs, that's really the thing. It's like when you play outs and earned runs, most of the time you find yourself figuring in trying to decide which do you like the outs better, do you like the earned runs better.
yeah. That's hard. It's hard. And how do you
And
decide?
then sometimes you take 17 and a half outs and they go under, but they stay under 2.5 earned runs. And sometimes they go 6 to 7 innings and they give up 3 runs. So it's like
Yep.
one of those, like today, man, there's a kind of lead right into my next play.
Yeah.
Um,
Let's go.
Couldn't decide between Merrill Kelly going outs and earned runs, and I debated taking both. Gonna settle on the outs here because I think I've seen enough pitchers against the Giants go six innings but give up 3 runs in my research that I looked at. So I'm just gonna stick with his outs here. I was able to find it from minus 140 over on Novig when it was minus 150s and minus 160s and higher everywhere else. He's cashed 20 plus 3 straight head to head. and is also coming off a game against the Marlins where he had 15, and since his, first 2 starts of the season, anytime he's gone under 18.5 outs, he has bounced back the next start, which has been 5 times, so, he's bounced back against 5 pretty good teams too, so, Giants are a really good team here again, and he faced them, I think, 5 or 6 starts ago, played very well against them again, went under and runs again, and I think he should be fine here today. I really don't see, I just don't see any issues with his play here. He's one of those pitchers that the Diamondbacks will just let if he gives up 4 runs, they'll let him still go out there. He's very durable. He can get ground balls, he can get easy outs, he can get double plays. You go to look at his savant, he does nothing really jumps off the page, nothing's red. He's not like sexy starter or anything, but he's just a veteran who knows how to get guys out. Um, I think he does a really good job scouting the hitters, and he just knows how to work around guys. He knows how to limit damage, and he's just a player that I really like going deep in most starts.
Yeah, I've been a big Merrill Kelly guy really for a couple of years, and it's kind of unfortunate for him. I felt like he was starting to get a little more recognition last year, and then he got hurt about halfway through the season. That really kind of put a damper on things. But he had a heck of a year last year, even in half the season. But yeah, you pull him up here on Savant. K rate's pretty good, 25.3%. Walk rate's good, 6.6%. That's two of the main metrics I look at. It's K rate, walk rate, and ground ball rate. Ground ball rate, pretty good too, 64 percentile. That's above average. He can get hit hard a little bit, but he limits that damage. He just finds a way to limit damage. Misses knows when to miss barrels, can get some, like I said, ground ball double plays. I just like his stuff. 6 really, really good pitches from Merrill Kelly. Cat's 36 years old. I didn't realize he was that old. So that's kind of you're right. You nailed it. The veteran is exactly right. But he's only
Oh,
been
yeah.
in the big 7 seasons. He was a late bloomer. He didn't come up to his 29. So maybe that's why he trusts this guy. And they should. They should. I mean, heck, on the year, what, 7-4? ERA at 3.49. That's not bad at all, especially when playing the ferocious NL West. So
Yeah.
I like to play pretty well today. Good find, man.
Yeah, thank you very much, and then we'll go ahead and give out a bonus play as well because I think it's something that you ended up liking on off air while I was talking to you about it, so
Sure.
we'll just give that one out as well, and our bonus play here will be Clay Holmes for the
Oh yeah.
Mets to go over 17.5 outs. I was able to get that at -103 on Profit X. Mike actually found over 16.5 over on
Yeah.
Bally, which was -113. So if you can get that, go grab that now. We'll make the official play 17.5, but if you get that 16.5, that'll be a nice bonus for you on top of the bonus. The Mets have a doubleheader today, which is why I really liked it. I believe that second game is going to be more of a bullpen game for them. So and he's really due to go deep. He's missed this in 3 of his last 4 games. 2 of them were back-to-back starts against the Braves. One was against the Rays, who were the hottest hitting team in baseball at that time, and then prior to that, he had cashed 6 of his 7 games and 7 of his last 9 games prior to that. So I think he's due for a really good start today. They want him to go deep today. It's a scary matchup. The Brewers have been pretty good against right-handed pitchers. Not a lot have been going deep against them. But I just think it's a good spot for him. Good odds, even at the 16.5 at that -113. That's fantastic odds. And he's got really good, metrics and numbers to go around it. His 2.97 ERA, a .228 batting average allowed, and a 1.24 WHIP. All that's really respectable. So, I think he can get the job done today and go deep for us.
I love it, man. I've been a big Clay Holmes guy. I've been really pleasantly surprised with his transition from the bullpen being a closer to a starter. I think being a starter
Yeah,
suits him a lot better. He got lit up a lot for the Yankees last year as a closer, but yeah, he looks a lot better, looks a lot more settled in as a Mets, one of the staples of that Mets rotation. So yeah, I like Clay quite a bit. It was a great deep dive find of you figuring out, the other game's going to be a bullpen game. Doubleheader's kind of tricky. Definitely have to dig into both games if you're going to play one of them just to kind of see what the manager's thinking, I guess. And so, as usual, Wade's reading between the lines. He's out there reading the tea leaves, working hard for you every day, bringing you the winners. Sign up for his Discord, telling you guys best 30 bucks, $1, a buck a day. A buck a day. What's a Starbucks coffee run? I hate Starbucks, but what is a Starbucks coffee run? Three,
yeah.
$4 black coffee. Yeah. Don't do
Yeah,
that.
come
Don't do
join
that.
us. We'll help you get some money.
Make your coffee at home. and then just
Yeah.
take the savings, buy Wade's Discord, and he'll build you a bigger coffee budget. That way you can afford gourmet coffee.
Then
There
you
you
can
go.
go get the special coffee instead of getting that cheap black coffee that some of you like to get. Although I
There
am a
you go.
black coffee drinker.
Me too. That's all the only way I drink it, baby. It's I'm old school. That's right.
Yeah, man. Well, let's go through the rundown real quick. Mike gave out the San Diego Padres and Philadelphia Phillies to go under 8.5 in game number 2 today, and he gave out Kikuchi for the Los Angeles Angels to go under 2.5 earned runs. I gave out a parlay of Jose Barrios of the Blue Jays to have 5 strikeouts and Hunter Brown of the Astros to get 6 strikeouts. And I gave out Merrill Kelly to go over 17.5 outs for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And then our bonus play for today is Clay Holmes of the New York Mets to go over 17.5 outs. Hope you guys have a blessed Wednesday. Happy Wednesday again as well to you guys, and let's have a blessed day. Let's cash these tickets.
Let's cash them.